Peace and love, y'all. What's going on? This is Javon, Dr. Love Jones. We're here for the 30-day content creation challenge. We're on day 18. Yeah, I'm behind, but hey, it is what it is. We're going to catch up very shortly. All right, so here, I've been seeing this trend on YouTube where people talking about not having friends. But there's a new trend that's been like this for a while. I've just seen a couple of videos, and I see people who talk about not having friends and what that's like. And I can relate because there's a period in my life that I didn't perceive myself having friends. Part of that was my fault because when I was going through my own struggles, I didn't reach out to anybody. So no one even knew what my struggle was. Also, the people who I thought my friends started acting different towards me. And that's kind of what lowered my trust at that moment. And I just stopped rocking with certain people, right? And it just, the idea of having a friendship at that moment was not sincere or real to me. So that. But then, around that time, I started connecting with some people. And I started developing some real cool friendships, some cool bonds. And a few of those friendships are still friends with me to this day. And you're talking about a good 10, 15 plus years of friendships. So I'm grateful for that, right? I'm one of the things I could tell you though is that it's tough when you don't have friends. It's tough when you have friends that betray you or friends that don't have your best interests in mind. They only befriend you for their own personal purpose. They lured you in and make you open yourself up to them, and they just gonna betray that. Trust me, I understand that. I know that feeling. It is what it is though. Part of that is to help us grow and become better for our own self on our own journey. But I want to talk to you about the types of friendships you can have. Because if you're aware of the type of friendships you have, you won't be surprised or see when it goes bad or when a friendship ends. You won't be that hurt. Yeah, you'll be a little bit bothered by it, but you'll get over it quickly because you will recognize what it is. So I got this years ago. I had put this in my book Level Up How to Start Living Your Best Life Now. But I remember listening to T.D. Jakes. Somebody sent me the video. And I know T.D. Jakes has been a controversial name in today's situations. I'm not going to name the situation he's associated with. It is what it is. But I still value the lessons that I got from him. And this one, I keep that with me. So, 3 types of friendships. Number 1 is comrade, ally. They're with you because y'all share the same enemy or the same opposing force, right? So just like in a war, right? Y'all trying to defeat a common enemy, y'all become friends. You in another country, y'all become allies, right? But it's like in life too, right? Let's say you are fighting for father's rights and you're part of an organization, and that person is part of the same organization, and y'all connect, y'all want to share resources and help because y'all in a situation where y'all might not be seeing y'all own kids as father because of the situation with your mom, with the moms of those kids. So y'all might develop a bond or whatever just because y'all share the same opposing goals, right? The problem is that let's just say one of them end up getting full custody of your kids and they're no longer part of this system because the situation, or on the other hand, the one person is actually a low-key criminal and they lose all custody and he falls out of favor. All those reasons why a friendship could end. Because at the moment, y'all don't share the same enemy no more. And once you don't share the same enemy no more, there's no need for that friendship. Those usually the short-lasting friendships. They don't last that long. They last for a period of time of your life. But as you grow, chances are that friendship won't grow with you. So now constituents is number 2. Now constituent is somebody that rocks with you, they're friends with you because of y'all share the same viewpoint, or y'all have the same ideas, or y'all vision of what it is aligns for what you're working towards. I like to use church as an example. It's like when you, let's say you join a new church, you're going to develop friendships within that church because y'all go to the same church, y'all like the same pastor, the same different people in the church, those different roles, and y'all going to have some similar ideas, and those things are going to be real with you. And you could have those friendships for a long time. They're not as quick as a comrade, but just don't get them. But oftentimes people mix these up with the next example. These are not the people who are friends for you because of who you are. They're friends because you are for what they're for. Let's say you switch. You no longer for what they're for. Let's say you go to a different church because you found some issues with that church, or no longer aligns with where you're at in life, and you go to a different church. Yeah, those friendships are going to end more times than not. You might get one friend that might rock with you because they fell in love with the person you are. They love you for you, and they may put place in this category, which is number 3, confidants. Now, your confidants are your day one people, your aces, your ace boom coons, the people that you know that has your back no matter what. They your best friends. They the ones that no matter what happened, what hardships you deal with, they'll be there for you. Those are the most valuable friendships. Matter of fact, those are those friendships. Like those friendships are the ones that you want to cherish the most. Those are ones that, you know, sometimes when people say I don't got no friends, it's because they refer to those type of friends as like family. They're that close. And those are the most rarest ones of friendships. And if you could have a couple of friendships like that, that's beautiful, that's lovely, and you want to hold on to those, right? The reason why I'm giving you these 3 types is because sometimes you might mistake a constituents for confidants, and then now when y'all fall out and then y'all never became friends, that grief process of that friendship, it comes deep, and then now you're operating from a negative standpoint, right? The reason why you want to be careful of comrade friendships, because y'all pretty much are trauma bond friends, right? Y'all friends because y'all share the same y'all share the same enemy or opposing view or whatever you're dealing with. Enemy it's not a physical thing. It could be y'all both went through depression. That could be a common link between your friendships. So that's a form of a trauma bond. And you want to be careful of those type of friendships, because those type of friendships tend to go bad, and they really can go negative if you let them in too much. If you start to think that they could be your constituents, or you may make the mistake and think that's your confidants, those friendships likely to go real toxic. In the next video, I'll talk about the signs of a toxic friendship. But for now, what I want you to do is focus on these 3 types of people. Look at them, have awareness of the people in your friendship. I would say do this exercise. If you want to, write down your friendships. You can do it in your head however you choose to. And you categorize based off your perception of that person what type of friendship they are. If you order these types of friendships, it's going to help you now to determine what type of friend you have, who would you rock with, who would you let in, and be okay if once you change. Because as a person I'm 36 years old, if you heard this in the other videos, I've lived long enough to know of those constituents. And those are ones I thought that they were there for me. But as we shift, those friendships are not there. But the beautiful thing is, majority of those friendships didn't go negative, right? When I was younger, that's when they went like negative, because I thought those confidants was my constituent. I mean, I thought those comrades were my confidants. So it did go bad, and it did affect my ability to trust and open. And now I'm in an open place where I don't have those trust issues no more. But still, you got to be careful and be aware of who you call friends, and be okay if those friendships ends, because as you lose friendships, new friendships gonna come in. But if you're so hurt by what a person does to you, then you're going to lose out on those friendships that may come in. Remember, what a person do to you does not define you. It only reveals who they are. You focus on your character, focus on being the good, loving, nurturing person you are. You develop a higher sense of awareness. You don't give that energy to everyone, but don't ever feel like you're the problem because someone or a few someones do you wrong. All right, peace and love. Like I said, day 19, I'm going to talk about the types of friendships that goes bad. Peace and love.